comes in later on in the afternoon. Sohail on strike to Reed. Well bowled.
So I don't think Sohail has seen too much swing bowling. He's a bit mesmerised at the moment by the outswing of McDermott, and which is actually in swing to him. But that one going away from him, from Bruce Reed, I think he got a bit of a shock there. Yes, I remember Rodney Marsh always saying that when the easterly was in, he always felt that it was a good day for outswingers with the bowler bowling at the member stand end, the end that Bruce Reed is operating from.
Reed getting a nice movement away. Breeze coming from around about mid-wicket across to cover point for Reed. He seems to be still bowling within himself. He's not express, he's sharp. Nice bounce here coming from the members end with the two slips at gully, point, and a fairly straight mid-on off in for his left arm fast bowling. And the third man, fairly square. No ball, he's got an edge. So that's an out off a no ball. Beautiful bowling, but over the popping crease, so the no ball call was early.
Yes, he really has the ball swinging quite nicely and swinging late. You see the batsman's head whiz around there, and the look of anguish on the keeper's face, Ian Healy.
By Liebenberg. And Pilar's reporter is in there as well. Waugh, Border and Liebenberg were chatting about the two wides called against Steve Waugh. And now Bruce Reed has offended again. It's not going to please the Australian skipper too much. That's well run once again, and although they weren't off the very instant the ball was played, they still made it quite comfortably.
Yes, class batsmen will pick out the fielder. They know they can get a short single too. And Dean Jones was feeling quite deep there at cover, and all you have to do is just drop it in front, and you shouldn't have too many problems at all.
Steve Waugh. Two wides in his first over. Into the 13th over now. Those two close-in fielders must be two men in catching position inside the first 15 overs. Border is employing one at short mid-wicket and the other one at first slip. Generally, the umpires will use the first slip as the standard for distance. Richard was talking about Pilar's reporter and his method of signalling. In case you missed it, here it is.
Like he's conducting a symphony.
As long as it's not a requiem, then the batsman will be quite happy. Amir Sohail and Ramiz Raja. Unbeaten so far, 9 to Amir and 20 to Ramiz. There are 11 extras. And it's no wicket for 40. It's coming towards the end of the 13th over. And it's now none for 44. strike. And there'll be 3 there if they really hustle, Border having fallen in trying to field. Things running along very well for Pakistan at the moment. Here's David Gower in the commentary box, and
Ball not quite immaculate on that occasion.
Is the Australian fielding very alert? They've been fairly unlucky here today because they've had a number of balls go in the air and nothing has gone to hand. There's War. He's had some. He's excellent fielder, some great run-outs in this World Cup, and the quality of fielding in the World Cup has been magnificent. Alan Border.
This is wide from Whitney, and Amir Sohail throws the bat at it. It's through Jeff Marsh in the gully. It's a long chase for Dean Jones. Again, this outfield very quick here today at the Wacker. Dean Jones, a fabulous throw into Ian Healy. That's a throw of 80 metres or so. Almost straight in over the top of the stumps. Jeff Marsh took a pace off that ball at gully, and Dean Jones did the rest.
He really throws his bat at it, and because they've come in close for the single, could hardly get down to save that the ball, and Dean Jones does really well in doubt, and batsman in favour.
Steve Waugh into his rhythm now. He had a little bit of trouble earlier bowling a few wides at these Pakistani batsmen, but he's back online now. Amir Sohail works him round the corner to leg for one more run.
Today, 16 added to the 746, so you can see it's a prolific scorer.
Great shot from Amir Sohail. He's timed this wonderfully through extra cover. A despairing dive, not good enough to cut this, so he's going to race to the boundary. Pakistan now none for 76. His engagement to be married sometime after this delivery.
To get back into form, as it quite often does when he has an injury, Bruce Reid.
He looks as if he's got hasn't got a lot of muscle on him, so he's struggling to get into form. But he's looking at Bruce Reid. He hasn't been able to come back after his first spell. He hasn't come back very well, and he's taken a bit of stick from the batsman when he's come back for his second spell, and as a result, he just wondered whether Alan Border hadn't possibly used him best by bowling him out in his first spell.
I was looking for that pull shot. It's a good ground to play the pull shot here, the Wacker pitch, because the bounce is so true.
Yes, there you have all the runs scored. Peter Kirsten, the leading run getter, but Amir Sohail, 279. Very interested in passing Kirsten, Crow, Lara, 2 from Sri Lanka there.
That's nicely hit. He's hit plenty of boundaries in this competition too. And up goes the bat. As he hit it, he had the bat in the air waving for the 50. And he knew where it was headed. And Javed, I would be certain, would be telling him, your job is only half done, son. Keep it going.
Yes, here comes his 50. Just picks it up over mid-wicket and mid-on. Short, the fielder's in short, saving that single. Very safe hit, and he's got his 50 of 85 balls.
That will be another boundary. So that's 28 in all for Sohail in the tournament. He's hit 5 today, and that has him in 3rd place in the World Cup. Brian Lara has hit 32, Martin Crowe 31, And then Amir Sohail has 28 boundaries in the World Cup.
Yeah, Sohail times the ball superbly here, gives himself just a bit of room with extra bounce and clips it right in the gap.
War to replace Bruce Reid. Bruce Reid taking a bit of stick in the last over, and Sohail is going on with the job here. That's 3 boundaries in the last couple of overs from the members' end.
Now that Sohail's got his 50, he's looking to score pretty freely. And there you see his first ball, not too sure of the length, and Sohail just jumps on the half volley, 4 runs.
And once again, he's hit it into the gap. So the boundary's coming thick and fast for Amir Sohail.
Yes, he's been looking to hit short pitch deliveries on the leg side, and here War comes in and drops one short here, and that's exactly what he's been looking for. Times it perfectly, straight in the gap, and there's no chance from a despairing
doing, but it's also a very good ploy if your eye is in.
Well, that's a good shot. He's found the boundary again. His placement is excellent.
Sohail very confident at the moment, and yeah, the ball's over pitched slightly, and the form that he's in, that's just where he wants it, and places it absolutely perfectly. Keen to give the strike to
News that Graham Gooch has got a slight hamstring strain, won't be playing in tomorrow's match against South Africa, and Alan Lamb, of course, hasn't played.
For Australia to get later this evening.
Ian Healy, and he's taken the catch. So Tom Moody gets his second breakthrough, and it's a good one for Australia, getting rid of Amir Sohail.
This is the in-form batsman in a bid to try and score a lot quicker. He gets this ball, he's trying to pull over mid-wicket, gets a top edge. In fact, it looks like the batter's open-faced, and Healy takes a great catch over his head. Pakistan 103 for 150.